episode of Fierce Feminine Fridays, where I get the opportunity to celebrate you as the fierce, intentional, resilient, and empowered woman that you are. And if you haven't figured it out yet, that stands for fire, because there's a fire that's inside of you that I want to help you tap into so that you can maximize your potential to live a fierce and phenomenal life. I love to celebrate Fridays because it's the only day of the week that's named after the goddess, and the day of the week that we get to honor the divine feminine, and together we can use that energy so that we can rise from the ashes of our own pain, trauma, and disappointments as women. Today, let's talk about settling for less. You know, when we settle for less, we actually create suffering in our experience. And I always tell people that I talk to, when you settle, you suffer. And that's because when we settle for something less than what we really truly want, we wind up having to go through some type of transition in order for us to come into that understanding that whatever it was we settled for is not good enough. And it's not good enough because it wasn't what you truly really wanted. The problem with settling is that we actually think that we don't deserve what it is that we actually want, or maybe we don't really know what we actually want. And that's the key to moving into a place of really being able to manifest the things that you really want in your life. You got to first know what it is that you truly, really want. And don't be afraid to tell yourself that that's what you really, truly, really want. Because part of the problem is we're not wanting to face the fact that what we want, we can actually achieve, or we actually deserve. Because we've been socialized to believe that we're not good enough, that whatever it is that we want to have in our experience, that we can't achieve it, we can't get there because we don't have enough education, you're not pretty enough, you don't know the right people, and on and on and on. So the first thing that you got to do is know what you really want. And the second thing that you've got to do is you got to know that you truly do deserve it. You got to believe that you deserve it. You got to know that you deserve it. And number 3, you got to work towards it so that you can manifest it into your experience. When you settle, you suffer. And that goes for everything that you settle for. If it's a relationship, it's for a job that you really don't want, it's for the dress that you really didn't want, get what you really truly want in your life. You know, I've helped countless women actually work through their pain and trauma and disappointments by teaching them how to tap into their feminine fire so that they could achieve the life and the freedom that they really wanted in their experience. And I'd like to invite you to work with me to actually do the same thing in your experience. And all you got to do is go to mycoachdiva.com and apply to work with me for free in one 90-minute session where we can kind of work through a plan of action so that you can get past your fears and wind up tapping into your feminine fire. That's mycoachdiva.com. And don't forget, ladies, you can go to fiercefemininefridays.com and get the Feminine Empowerment Secrets newsletter so that you can get tidbits on how you can fire up your life. Until next Friday, love and fire.